G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Akiafalos and today we're going to be taking a look at the Path of Champions here with Darius. We're going to be doing the chapter 2 of his campaign. It's going to bring us to Ionia where we're going to be taking on Karma in the might of Noxus. Now I'm not going to lie guys, I am speaking with bated breath because I'm a little bit intimidated by this one. Because as we all know, Karma is a really challenging enemy of course. Game start, all players start with 10 mana. Essentially it's a really good power and insane power because the AI can also abuse it. If it brings on a Karma on turn 1 and if it casts a lot of spells, chances are we are in for a really long and a really tough battle, and the odds of losing are really high at that point. So with that in mind, we're gonna have to try to set ourselves up for the best chance of success, and that involves taking a look at our relics here. Now I am running a Stalker's Blade on Darius. When I'm summoned, I strike the strongest enemy. I think it's a really important item on him because Darius is arguably one of the few cards in his deck that is powerful enough to handle the Karma with his 6 attack power of course, so it's gonna be a really useful item to have the Stalker's Blade on him. So let's go ahead and head back out and get his adventure started. For some reason also I should point out that I actually got an S badge on my trial run, which I did off camera just to, get a sense of things and get a feel of how the campaign would be. Somehow I got an S badge and I have no idea how or no idea why, but regardless it doesn't matter. So let's just go ahead and read the special adventure rules before we get things started. Round start, heal the foe's Nexus by 3. This is also really irritating, but not as irritating as the final battle in itself. But enough rambling, enough complaining, let's just get this adventure replayed. Alright, we are all loaded in, so let's take a look and see who our bosses are. The first mini-boss is going to be against Poppy, and I believe there's a small mini-boss here in terms of a vicious enemy. I believe it's against a Mirror Mage or something if I remember correctly, and I believe Karma is the final boss as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and head back up to the beginning where we're gonna move on to the power node. Hopefully get something good here. I think a very good initial power could be vital to determining success or loss between between success or loss in the battle. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm slurring my words here. Let's go ahead and just get this power first power. Alright, in my sights, round start to give the weakest enemy vulnerable. This round isn't that great. Game start, draw 2 is very generic, not that good either. Summon 2 Vanguard's Lookout is not that good as well. I think we're gonna reroll this. This is a terrible, set of powers. When you play a slow spell copy on the same target, summon a champion, summon an exact ephemeral copy of it. When you damage the enemy Nexus, grant the top ally in your deck +1/+1. Raiding Party could be good, I will not deny that, but the thing is, I know there are much better options for Darius out there. Stuff like the Overwhelm could be good. Rally is also a very nice option in him, and of course the Stun is my go-to option and my preferable option, if it ever pops up. So, I think with that in mind, we're gonna reroll it. Reveal your spell mana cards to draw cost 1 less, give the weakest enemy vulnerable this round. Again, not that great. Sorcery, well, refill your spell mana could be decent enough because the Death's Hand could be useful, but I think I would like to try to reroll because I want to see if there's something that could directly affect our units. The thing with Darius is that I should also point this out, that in terms of his, 2 starting powers, his 2 star powers I should say, Noxian Might each round the first time you summon an ally granted +2/+0 is absolutely massive, so that's why I say it works really well with an Overwhelm. Carve a Path +1 starting mana each round the first time you attack with 15 plus total power you rally. This is actually really good. That's why I would prefer if we could get a more aggressive option than the set that I currently have. So I think we're going to use our final reroll. We're going to see if we could get something good. Summon an ally, give it +1/+1. Round start, grant the weakest ally +1/+1. Draw 1, give it fleeting. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, none of these are that great. Well, Battlefield Training could have its uses. Round start, grant the weakest ally +1/+1. I think out of this set, this looks like the most decent, so I am gonna pick it up. Because it's a permanent +1/+1 and I think it's useful. Okay, so let's go ahead and head to the first enemy against the Reaver Shaper. A river, huh? Doesn't look like there's a way around it. Guess I'm going for a swim. I think not, Noxian. Ionia has had more than enough of your warmongering. Alright, Waters Flow. When the foe plays a spell, grant its weakest ally +1/+1. Okay, not a bad start. 2, 3, 4, and of course Darius on 6. I think we'll keep this hand. Dip even a toe in this river and I'll drag you asunder. Bold words for a talking fish.
One sprint for each crab I saw today.
I won't lie, Darius has the best lines. I mean, you know, if you recall in the Noxian campaign when it was against the Fleet Feather Tracker, or was it against Valor? I can't remember. It's against one of the eagles, one of the birds, the Noxian eagles or something. So if you remember from that particular battle, Darius said something about the Noxians are training their dinner, they must be desperate or something. So yeah, I think that was a kind of cool line, a very savage line, and of course, it's, you know, very characteristic of Darius, at least in my opinion. So let's just go ahead and bring on the Crimson Disciple here on turn 1.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'll show you how it's done.
Alright, we'll block with it.
See what you can do.
My delete button.
I think we'll attack with this straight up.
I love a taste of the action.
Alright, let's bring on the... one of the rows, I would say.
Everything's easier behind a mask.
That way we get the Gull in hand. Could be useful. I think I'm gonna bring on Legion Grenadier here because chances are it's gonna attack because it has 0 mana. Ideally, what I would have liked to done is bring on the Crimson Disciple first, give the Crimson Disciple the buff, and then only bring on the Legion Grenadier. But chances are it's probably gonna attack, so it's, you know, more important to bring on something to block.
Fuse is lit.
Yeah, I predicted as much.
Try me.
We should still win. I'm just gonna bring on the Crimson Disciple just to guarantee damage. We also have to account for the fact that the AI has, you know, round start heal the foe's Nexus by 3. So yeah, we have to be very mindful of that as well.
Let me show you what I can do.
Okay, this should be a rally turn here because obviously from our power, I believe it's the Carve a Path. Each round, the first time attack with 15 plus power, you rally. So we should get an extra turn and we can summon something else if we need to. Okay, so let's bring on the Iron Ballista here. Overwhelm is going to be really useful.
Taste of the action.
Alright, so looks like we get Sigil of Malice, Zephyr, Sage, and Jagged Taskmaster. I think we're just gonna pick up the Sigil of Malice. Reputation, I cost 1. Could be good. Deal 2 to anything is of course really useful. Let me just double check Reputation what it does. Activates if allies have struck for 5 plus damage at least 4 times this game. Oh yeah, this we can easily activate because we are doing a lot of damage here. So yeah, we're gonna pick this up. Alright, let's head to the support champion. Hopefully get something good. We got Yasuo, Bard, and Ashe. Well, Yasuo could be good because obviously, you know, the stuns and of course he will strike he will strike once he's level up. I think it could be good. Yasuo could actually work really well here. It depends. And the quick attack is something that, you know, that I would like to have as well. So I think we're gonna pick up Yasuo. It should be fine. Okay, let's see what our focus here. I hope it's something, you know, nice, because one more thing I should add is that this Karma path is really, really weird for me. I am not sure why. Maybe it's just the layout. I just feel it's really, really odd. But, you know, hopefully it's not that way for you guys. It could be just a me problem, to be honest. But anyway, let's just go ahead and see what nodes we have. We have a healing node up top. We have a shop node in the middle, and down bottom is a Tasty Faithful. Okay, so I think we're gonna head down the middle. That way we get to the shop node. So that means we're gonna take on the Eyes of the Dragon. Teachings of the Dragon. When the foe plays their first spell each round, they summon a Dragonling. Alright, Yoni is really expensive. We don't need him. We will reroll the Sigil of Malice. We will keep the Death's Hand and the Crimson Disciple. Go home, kid. The battle is no place for you. The battlefield is no place for you. It is no surprise you would think that, Invader. I will show you that true clarity is ageless. Okay, it ends the round, which is cool, so I think we'll bring on Disciple.
Let me show you what I can do.
I'm just gonna attack with this. Whenever you get a free Nexus, I'm gonna attack. I'm not gonna, you know, think too much about stuff.
The spirit gives to those who listen.
We're gonna bring on Legion Grenadier.
Coming in hot!
Bring on the Affectionate Poro as well.
We each hold a world within.
I really want to bring on Yasuo, but I don't think, you know, I think we might have to stun some stuff here. Do we? No, we might not need to. I know for a fact that Ionia has a lot of spells, so it could be a little bit tricky. But I'm definitely not a professional player, and this could be a wrong decision. I am going to bring on Yasuo.
Sleep is for the guiltless.
I should have expected that, to be fair.
The dragon lives.
Okay, it's fine. What we'll do is we'll do this.
Come here, darling.
Death doesn't scare me.
Yeah, there we go. That way we have a free Nexus next turn. I don't think we win here though, right?
Victory at any cost.
12, 17. Yeah, we definitely don't win here.
With quiet steps, the dragon approaches.
Okay, so let's attack with everything.
Got something for him?
Should be fine, because this is basically guaranteed. Might be a guaranteed victory here.
Spring does not pity winter.
Yeah, we do win. Sigil of Malice on, and we win. Nice.
I will regain my honor.
Alright, so Feyblade, Twirler, Homecoming, and Spellslinger. I think we're just gonna pick up the Spellslinger because I'm not sure if we're gonna get much use out of the Feyblade Twirler. We will stun eventually, but I don't think we're gonna be doing that too often. So I'd rather pick up the Spellslinger because it might be a much better option. It's also a fearsome with a pickaxe, so I think it's gonna be good. Alright, let's head to the shop node and pick up a power. Alright, I'll buy a power and let's see what we get. Allies have overwhelmed. Very, very nice. This is what I wanted initially because we have a lot of beefy units and of course we can benefit from it. So I am going to pick it up. And let's see what's ahead before we purchase anything. So another fork of a shop node as well as a champion item chest. I think we are going to head towards... What do I value more? The champion item chest or the shop node? Do I want another power or do I want a champion item? Zephyr Sage. Okay, you know what? Let's read what the enemies do and then we'll decide from what we do from there. Zephyr Sage. Memories multiplied. Round start, the foe creates an exact fleeting copy of the least expensive unit in their hand. And the Kelp Maidens. Round start, a random card in the player's hand costs 2 more this round. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I am actually gonna head down to the Kelp Maidens. Not because it's much easier, but you know, after some thought about it as I was reading the text, it might be much better to head down because chances are we're not gonna have enough gold to purchase another power. So I'd rather head down, that way we could get a guaranteed champion item instead. So that's a much more smarter decision in my opinion. So we're gonna head down. Distracting Melody, round start, random card in the player's hand, costs 2 more. Okay, I think we'll reroll Concussive Palm and Sigil of Malice. Hopefully get something much cheaper. I would be happy with that. Iron Ballista can stay, Darius can stay. Sing while you can. Alright, let's bring on Crimson Disciple.
Let me show you what I can do.
And we shall attack. I'm gonna bring on the spell slinger to stun the next, the elusive.
The bite doesn't hurt. Venom sure does. Fang's turn.
Let's bring on the ballista.
Cursed minions, hold the page still!
We can attack with this.
Taste of the action.
We're not gonna yank anyone, because we should get a rally and we'll see what happens.
I must have silence!
Alright, nice. We get a 5-4 attack, a free 5 damage. Okay, I guess we stun it here. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, we bring on Darius just to take out the elusive, and I think we should get the very, very massive, very beefy damage with his ability here.
My axe is ready.
Alright, let's attack.
A miss.
We have done well. Noxus is proud.
Okay, we get a tough to the spell slinger reckoning. If you have a 5+ power ally, kill all units for 4 or less power. Not that great. I don't want that. Homecoming, recall an ally or unit to recall an enemy unit or landmark. Healing Nexus equal to my cost. I think we're gonna pick up a tough on the spell slinger. This is not that great in terms of the other cards, so yeah, we'll pick this up. Alright, I am also still a little bit undecided here. This is 260 gold, right? I probably should have checked how much was the common power. I think it was 300 or something, right? If it is 300, chances are it's not good to go to the shop because we won't be able to purchase a power. I think just to be on the safe side because, I honestly can't remember. I think we're gonna head down to the champion item chest instead. Alright, we get a -1 cost on Darius is actually really, really good. So actually it's a good thing that we had that down here. So I think we're gonna pick this up on him. Alright, let's get the 2 health back from the healer. And we're gonna take on the first boss, the final boss of today's episode. It's gonna be against Poppy.
Huh? You want me? Well, okay.
The stalwart Yordle stands as tall as she can before you, lifting her hammer as easily as if it were a feather. You refuse to look as impressed as you feel. Round start, grant the foe's strongest ally +1/+1 for each of the other allies with the heroics. Okay, not bad. I think we'll take off Yone, we will keep everything else. Trifarran Assessor can stay, Crimson Disciple, and of course Darius will stay. You're the axe murderer that just tore through Demacia. I wouldn't call it that, but yes. Oh, it's going down. Alright, Crimson Disciple on.
Oh, I can't wait.
Alright, Iron Ballista here.
Kiddo, where'd you put that hammer I gave you?
I traded it for this way cooler one.
Okay, let's see if we could force the Yordlesmith to this guy. There we go. Fortunately not, but it's fine.
Remember what I told you?
Swing low, send them sky high. I'll make you proud.
Okay, I think you know what I'm gonna do here. Bloody business, 6-5 down to Poppy. Take it out. You can bring on Darius next turn. Nice.
I have my orders.
All right, team. Adventure time.
Alright, we're gonna attack with everything.
Rise.
Doesn't really matter, I think. Oh, actually, no. Let's put Darius last. I think that'll be much better.
Delicious.
Do we want to drag Poppy here? No, let's not do that. Let's see what it does.
Our borders grow.
Alright, chooses not to block. Interesting, but it doesn't matter. The most important thing is we got the win. And what do you know? We get yet another cost reduction on Darius. This is exceptionally good. So I am going to pick this up on him. So bear in mind, this is now a full cost Darius heading towards, you know, the final battle against Karma. But unfortunately, we are running out of time for that. So we are going to have to end things here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of the Path of Champions with Darius. And if you did, consider leaving a like as well as subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate your support. But most importantly, it's so that you don't miss future episodes or uploads to single player playthroughs or content just like this one. And with that being said, this is Keflo signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for joining me as well. Hopefully I catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.